Good morning, Knights. Today is Friday, May 8th. I'm looking at my matrix and it says today we're going to do a Scholastic News. That will be fun. So in your folder, all of the Scholastic News were in order, but if you have them mixed up, the first one we're going to do is called This Plant Stinks. So if you want to go to your folder and take out this Scholastic News, and then the paper that is inside of it, we need that too. All right, so it says, read the Scholastic News magazine. This plant stinks. Complete the activity page to go with the magazine. So remember, you have this side, and then we have this side. We would like you to do both of those sides. One is comprehension and different language arts strategies, and the other one is about vocabulary. Then, of course, on the back, you can read the little blurb up here and then answer the questions on the back also. All right, now, you don't have to go to scholastic.com, but if you want to read this on the computer and have it read it to you, or if you would like to play the games or watch the video, remember this is how we do it. So up here in the top, it says you're going to go to scholastic.com/SN2. So this is what you're going to put into Google, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Okay. And actually, I think I'm going to go under the book camera. I think that might be better because I'm getting some glare from the window. So why don't we take a minute, go ahead and get your Scholastic News, and I'll meet you under the book camera. Okay, so like I said earlier, here is the website that you can go to get to the Scholastic News on the internet. And when you type in that website, it's going to come up with this. And then remember what your password is. It is Kite Ride. KITERIDE. And it is 6157. So KITERIDE 6157. Okay, then you're going to hit sign in. Okay, then this particular Scholastic News is from April. So we're going to go down here to the April 2020. Here is a picture. This plant stinks. We're going to click on that. Okay, and then here are all of the fun activities you can do. This is the video. Here is a video dance break about plants. Here are the vocabulary words. And here is a game, build a plant, and then create a chart. So there's lots of different activities you can do here. Now, if you don't want to read this on your own, you can click here, listen and read. You want to be on level. So we're going to do on level. And then up here, this yellow button, it says read aloud. You can go ahead and click on that and it will read the story to you. And then if you go here to this arrow, that's how you get to the back. And it'll talk to you about the back. It'll read it to you, and then you can do the activity on your own Scholastic News. So that is how you can do the Scholastic News online if you want to. You do not have to do it if you don't want to. If you want to just read it and answer the questions yourself, that's fine. So when you're done reading it and doing all of the activities, don't forget that you have to do the graphic organizer that comes with it. So here's the reading checkpoint. Remember, you're going to read the question and then color in the bubble. And then on the back, this is the vocabulary work. So you're going to read the question and you're going to either write a sentence or color in the bubble. Here you have to draw some foods that have nutrients on the plates, and you have to answer the question about nectar. Alrighty, so that is for your reading assignment today. And then yesterday, when we did Officer Buckle, I asked you a question before we read, and I forgot to go back and answer it again. Remember, we had the pie for author's purpose. And pie, sorry about that, guys. And then the pie stands for P for persuade. Remember, the author's trying to get you to do something or trying to talk you into something. We have the I, which is inform, where the author is trying to give you information about a topic. And then we have E, entertain, where the author writes a book to tell you a story that you will just enjoy. So yesterday we read Officer Buckle and Gloria, and I asked you at the beginning to think about why that author wrote this book. Was it to persuade, inform, or entertain? I hope you thought it was to entertain. It was just a fun story that the author thought you would enjoy. Now this one could kind of also go into inform you, because it is also giving you information about healthy and good rules to keep you safe. That it also teaches you that too. But I think overall the book was written to entertain you. And then remember when we said our thinking about ants, that book was to inform you. So author's purpose, why does the author write the story? All right, I forgot to go back to that yesterday, so I wanted to make sure that I included that in today's video. All right, ready for math. Yesterday we did 5 through 12 on page 580. Sorry, 7 through 12. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check those over. So number 7, you had to put the tally mark data over here to make a picture graph. So you should have had 4 baseballs, 4 footballs, 2 hockey, and 3 volleyball. It says how many students were surveyed. To find out how many students are surveyed, you just have to add them all up. So we have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So there were 13 people surveyed. Then it says how many students like hockey or football. Well, we have hockey, which has 2, and football has 4. The word or kind of means the same as and, so you could either like hockey or football. You're going to add those two numbers together. So 4 people liked football, plus the 2 people that liked hockey, 6 people liked either hockey or football. All right, number 10. Use the tally chart to make a bar graph. Have you been to the zoo is the survey question. Take a look at our tallies. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you shut the gate door. So here is 5, 10. We know that those are 2 groups of 5, so we can count by 5s. So over here on our bar graph, we had to color in all the way over here to the 10 kids that said they had been to the zoo. So it's the whole bar was colored in. How many kids have not been to the zoo? There was 1. So we color in 1 square to make that short little bar. So 10 kids have been to the zoo. 1 person has not been to the zoo. Now we're going to answer our questions. How many students have been to the zoo? We just looked at that bar. It goes all the way over to the 10. 10. Number 12. How many more students have been to the zoo then have not been to the zoo. Remember when you have those words, how many more? That tells you to subtract. So 10 kids have been to the zoo. 1 child has not been to the zoo. When you subtract, you get 9. There are 9 more students who have been to the zoo than not. Okay, so hopefully you did that fine. Let's take a look at our matrix for today. Again, we're going to finish the My Review. We're going to complete pages 581 and 582 in your math packet. So, let me get those papers out. 581 is the one with the giraffe on it. And then we're going to do the back side, 582. We're going to do both of these today. So number 13, you're going to read the problem. It's talking about our favorite numbers. Taylor asked 12 friends to name their favorite number. 5 friends say 4, 6 friends say 1, 1 friend says 2. Use Taylor's data to complete the line plot. So you're going to use the line plot right here. Remember, you're going to put the little X's, okay? Number 14. A tricycle has 3 wheels. A bike has 2 wheels. How many wheels are there on 4 tricycles and 3 bikes? Remember, Mrs. Hackensmith is very old and she still draws a picture. So this would be a good time to draw a picture. You could even make, you could make a bar graph. You could make tally marks. Okay, so just pick whichever graph you want to use, and you can find out how many wheels there are total on the tricycle and the bike. Okay, number 15. There are 4 giraffes in the zoo. Each giraffe has 4 legs. How many legs are there in all? So go ahead and draw a picture and find the answer. Okay, then turn the paper over. Show how to record and analyze data. So the first one here, you're going to complete the tally chart about fruit. We have the banana, the apple, and the orange. Then you're going to use this tally graph to make a picture graph over here. Each picture equals 1 vote. You can choose whatever you want to do for your pictures. Then you're going to use this tally chart up here to make a bar graph. This is a horizontal bar graph. So you're going to show all of the exact information, the data. It's just shown in a different way. And then you're going to analyze that data and answer the question, how many people like apples or bananas? That's an important word, apple or bananas. Alrighty. Okay, so you've got your reading, you've got your math. I hope that you are doing your 20-minute reading also on your own. And we forgot to give you May reading logs. So if you want to just jot it down on a piece of paper, and then you can let me know how many minutes you read in the month of May. And if your parents would like to send me your number of minutes for the month of April, I will surely take those and I will put them in the record book. Thanks, Knights. Bye now.